Hey guys, it is the open. First time since we've been doing this in a very, very, very long time. So 21.1 is back. Before we get going though, happy birthday, Ashley. Hope you enjoy the day and maybe you get to do a workout, huh? Okay, so open 21.1. Remember we did this the other day. We talked about doing Friday Night Lights with class, so we're going to get you all warmed up. So we have a bunch of different things on here that's going to get you guys ready, primed, and ready to go and crush this workout. So we're excited for that. And we also, we'll go over some strategies here. But remember, it is 4 time with a 15-minute cap. You have 1 wall walk and 10 double unders. And then basically you kind of double these every time. So then it goes 1 and 10, and then we go
double.
3 and 30, then we start doubling.
Yeah.
Then it goes 6 wall walks and 60 dubs, 9 wall walks, and then 90 dubs, 15 wall walks, 150 double unders, 21 wall walks, and 210 double unders.
So where this rep scheme is coming from is think about our traditional 21-15-9 workouts, which is pretty common in CrossFit, but they just continued it down to 6-3-1, which we have done before as well. So that's where that rep scheme comes from. They just reversed it.
So at first glance, this workout may seem like, oh my gosh, it's just wall walks and double unders, right? But you know, you think, okay, I can get through these rounds, maybe those early rounds, maybe the 6 and 60, those 9 and 90, and then right there, that's where it's going to hit everybody. That's going to be the separator, I think, in a lot of, like I guess if you're really doing this for the open score, that's going to be where the separator comes in. This 9 and 15 is going to be the big one for a lot of people because you have a lot of double unders and you have a lot of wall walks. I think a lot of things that people don't see off the bat on this is how bad the shoulders are going to burn, because double unders are this movement, which we tend to be really, really tense in the shoulders. If you're not relaxed, these are going to burn. Then all of a sudden now you're going into wall walks, okay? And you have a lot of them. So trying to work through these, I would say for the wall walks, if you can come down to the ground. I haven't read the standards. I will turn to Corey in here in a second. But if you can get to the ground and release your hands off the ground and shake it out real quick and then get right back up. But don't stand up. That would be probably really bad for you. I would not stand up. You only have 15 minutes to get this done. So if you are doing this for the open, you do want to try to push and go really fast through this. Don't take a lot of time. If the double unders are scaring you, you're just going to have to try to hack away at them and get them done and see how far you can go with that.
Here's my suggestion on the dubs. Most of us here are efficient or okay, but no matter what, even me, once I get in these bigger chunks, these dubs, you're going to be falling apart, like Dave said, with the shoulders. So you're going to want to set an easy rep scheme, something you know you can hit. So like even this 30 is an option. Like once you get to the 60, I would do 30-30, 30-30-30, 30-30-30-30-30 with small breaks in between. Because if we go to that redlining, you're going to just start hitting all the time, then you're going to get really mad, and then you're going to have a hard time. So even I have efficient double unders. I will not be doing these larger chunks, like a max set, and then just trying to go again.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to suggest, is also breaking up these double unders. Because think about this, if you did 10 and 30 there, you did just 40. If you did the 60, now you have 100, and then 190 once you get to here. So these add up really quickly. So even though you're like, oh, I can do 60, well, you've already done 40 before that. So the point of this is, yes, quick breaks. I would stick with the 30, and then 30, 30, like Corian said, that would be my strategy, would be 30, and then kind of shake it out, and then go 30 again. 30 is just more of a manageable number in your head, too, especially with double unders, that you know you can hit consistently.
And whatever your choice is for your dubs of hitting consistently, the reason we do that is because when you do pause and shake out, you're not at the bottom of the well taking 30 seconds to recover. A quick 5 to 10 seconds is all you need, and you're going to be able to hit that next 30 set. If I'm going with max sets, and it takes much longer time to recover, and that recovery time really will start to add up if you're not paying attention.
With that, your heart rate's going to elevate, your breathing's going to get hard, okay? Like your shoulders are going to hurt. Focus on your breathing. That's going to be the biggest thing. Don't hold your breath in those double unders. I notice a lot of people do that. You hold your breath in the double unders. Really concentrate on your breathing. Focus on that, okay?
Let your judge, hopefully, if you're wanting this, get a judge, someone that can count those dubs for you. We'll teach you guys how to count dubs pretty efficiently. And you just focus on your breathing and calming that heart rate during those dubs. Let them count what you have.
All right, so I'm really excited about this because this type of open workout is friendly to kind of everyone, right? So don't be intimidated by this. This is a typical workout that we would see in class. That's something we would write. So tracks, if you're not following the open, scale the movements as needed, okay? You can bring the reps down. You can, like go in half once we get past 9. You can do 1, 2, 3, however you want. It's just have fun. If you're following the open, we have the printouts for your division to read the standards, okay? And that's what you'll follow. Some teaching portions and some scaling options we have. If you were watching the open on there, we had some bear crawls. They have plank shoulder taps in there. And then something I threw in there was inchworms, because some people had already messaged me saying they don't want to go upside down. So you could do inchworms with a push-up and then work up to the down dog. Or you could do down dog kind of around the world. One revolution would be 1. Those are just some things I threw in there. For double unders, we'll be practicing those. And then for scales, I like the fact that they did lateral hops over a line, which was kind of fun. And then, of course, we always have our plate taps, and you can do single unders. I did not see if they were making anybody do doubles. Okay, good. So we're
single
not.
unders, you have the same amount of reps.
All right, so in class, okay, we're going to move up. Once we get past our teaching portion, we're going to give some build-up sets. In that build-up set, we're going to give you about 8 minutes for those people who are following the open and want to set up then for measurements, because I know we're going to have to do some measurements for the wall walks, which I'm going to have Corian demo here or explain here in a second. You'll have that time to set up and tape the floor off. Okay, so Corian, what are the standards on this wall walk that we have to know?
I went crazy looking for these standards for you guys. They are printed out, but I read them. Okay, so double unders, single unders, super easy for us to understand what the scaled options or like what the requirements are. Obviously, if it's a dub, jump rope comes under your feet twice for every 1 jump. And like you said, lateral hops, just like a 2-inch tape is what you would need. I think for most of us, it's fine if we just use a mark in the mats. As far as wall walks, the standard for our wall walks is super important. I will be yelling out some no reps because I know we're all going to do this, even myself. For those wall walks, if you are RX, there will be a tape that is 10 inches from the wall. Okay? From there, in order to measure your standard, every athlete will lay flat, stomach on the ground, hands at the side, with their feet completely flat on the wall. From there, you would have a line, and the bottom of the tape will be at the top of my shoulder. So bottom of the tape is here and going up towards my face, 2-inch thick tape line, okay? From there, your standard as RX is that each rep must start with your hands touching that tape, didn't say how much of it, just has to be touching the tape, and your feet flat against the wall. From there, you have to push up. Your hands cannot move from the tape until both feet are planted firmly on the wall. Doesn't say how high or how low, just that both feet are off the floor on the wall, hands are still on the tape, and then you can walk in. You have to walk in until your hands are touching the tape and your feet, both toes are on the wall. That is up to the wall. That is not your rep. The rep finishes as you walk back out. Your feet cannot touch the floor until your hands have touched the tape. Chest comes all the way to the floor like you did a push-up, right? So we can do all the way to the floor. That is 1 rep. Like Dave said, the next rep, you can shake out your hands, but you have to reset. Hands on the tape, feet on the wall, feet go up, hands can move, okay? I personally would not be moving once I get down, I probably will be doing very little wiggle room off of the tape so that I don't mess up trying to go into that next rep. Again, this is going to be standards for those who are serious about the open. It is a competition. We've got to treat it as one, and so standards matter.
Yep.
As far as our RX wall walks, you will eliminate the 10-inch.
Scaled.
This is the scaled wall walk. Sorry, what did I say?
You said RX, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Scaled wall walks. You don't have to worry about the 10 inches off the wall. The only thing you're worried about is laying flat, feet up on the wall, and we're doing the shoulder tape again. Your standard means that your hands have to be on the tape and your feet kick up onto the wall. Your hands have to come past the tape, and that's as far as you need to go before you walk back out. So you only have a slight wall walk. So those of you who have wall walks, but maybe can't make it all the way to the wall, I still think that this is a really good one for you guys to kind of push that limit, and you can do that wall walk.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before I go to the next scale? The next scale, if we're not ready for wall walks at all, is our bear crawl. It is a 5-foot standard. We can use cones, you can use tape. I don't really mind what you guys want to use. Our mat lengths are 6 feet. It is a little longer, but if you're like, look, it's not that big of a deal for me, I'm just going to use 1 mat length. Your hands and feet start behind the tape or line and have to walk, and both have to be on the other side before you can stand up. 1 5-foot section is 1 rep. Butt has to stay higher than the shoulders, hands and feet walk across that line. So again, you can use the mat, it's slightly longer. If you want it a little bit shorter, tape it out and use cones or tape. But has to start completely behind one line, get completely past the other line before you can stand up. That's 1 rep.
All right. This is going to be fun. We'll see you guys. Good luck tomorrow, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Corey and I will be here.
Sign up for your heats.
Sign up for your heats so we know who's coming.
Stay around for judging because we already know we're going to need judges. People have been messaging me all day long since the announcement.
Yep, we'll be around to help. Obviously, I'm going to be, Corian's coaching the first 2 classes, the 3 and the 4:30. I'll be doing the 5:45 and the 7. So while she's coaching those first 2, I'm going to try to be available to help judge if I need to.
Vice versa.
And then switch after that. So good luck, guys. Lots of fun. We'll see you tomorrow.